It's interesting, the title of the book, Say You're One of Them, which refers to a story in Rwanda during the genocide, but it can also be interpreted as the reader being asked to imagine that each reader is one of the kids in this story. It's sometimes hard, I think, for folks here at home to kind of put themselves in the shoes of somebody living in Africa. That's something even hard in terms of television, in terms of what you're trying to do, to get people to do.
Well, you know what is really hard? I will tell you this, that over the years, I probably have not selected more than 3 or 4 books that had settings in places other than the United States, because traditionally, Americans want to read about Americans, and Americans don't like names of foreign countries, and they don't even want foreign names in their stories. That's just a fact. And so to choose this book and to have this book become #1 on the New York Times bestseller list, but more important even than that, because I didn't even know if that could happen, more important to me is the reaction from people in the United States and all over the world to the stories of these children in the book. First of all, I got an email from somebody who wasn't even aware of what had gone on in Rwanda. And to hear stories from people who've read this story, the stories in Say You're One of Them, and to hear how their hearts are opening up about conditions that children all over the world face all of the time, that to me is why we read.